have a lot of clients who are like, I'm having a real challenge trying to define we call it your 3 Ps, my purpose, my passions, and my principles. And then we say, if you can define those and then figure out what the center mass is, right, then you can define your mission in life. And I say, well, that's okay, because it's always in a state of becoming, right? You're not gonna be able to just grab it right now, because it's something that you're moving toward. And so get out into the arena and keep moving toward it, but create a reflective practice where now you're reflecting upon the feedback and the insights you're getting from your work. And I mean both work on your development, right, as well as work in the world. We call that self-mastery and service. And just continue to reflect through your contemplation, meditation, journaling, whatever, and asking those questions. And pretty soon it starts to be revealed to you, right? So you get the external revelation, which is coming through feedback and engagement with the world. And then you get the internal insight of how you're starting to mold yourself in the environment, right? And then what happens is suddenly, after, like you said, a year or two of meaningful engagement, trying to solve this like lifetime riddle, you start to get some clarity around it.
I think one of the
you call that meaning, and I agree.
Yeah, no, I'm listening to you talk. What I'm thinking is, one of the things that I find really interesting is you hear very often in the world, actions speak louder than words.
Right.
What people often miss is the same is true when talking to yourself.
Right.
Some of the revelations about like internal mission and things like that, your brain is watching what you do every day. Right? One of the things you're doing when you meditate every day, right? You're not just working on like calm, cool, and collected during the meditation. You're teaching the brain that you have a goal-directed system. We're goal-directed machines. You're teaching the brain that calm, cool, and collected is a goal that you value enough that you're putting daily energy into it.
Yes.
Right? Your brain watches what you do, right? It's very hard to lie to yourself that way. Also, so most people don't actually realize that, like, we talk to ourselves through our actions, right? Like, it's just like when we deal with the real world. Do you trust somebody's words or do you trust their actions? Well, you like their words, but it's their actions you're gonna learn to trust over time. The brain is the same way, especially with ourselves. This is why I always say the most dangerous thing in the world is if you're goal setting, put something on a goal to routinely like not accomplish your goals. You're training your brain that it's just fine to not accomplish your goals.
Right.
And we're homeostatic organisms, so if you're just fine to not accomplish your goals, why waste the energy? This is the same thing we see with mindsets, right? If you've got a fixed mindset, the brain won't bother expending the energy to learn from mistakes, because why burn the energy? We got to save it, right? That's what a fixed mindset is doing. It's saying, don't spend the energy on this thing.
Right.
I think it's interesting, some of the things that like we talk about in common, like we know, everybody knows actions speak louder than words, but we miss. This is very true when we talk to ourselves.